How does reducing stress and medication help you become pain-free? Stress can cause muscle tension, which can cause pain. Reducing stress may help to ease muscle tension and reduce pain.
Folks, I just want to talk about something pretty quickly. People are constantly sharing information with everybody on that. But the problem is it's either hearsay or speculation or has no facts or it's not true. So many people lie to themselves and their connections, and sometimes unconsciously, because they actually believe the speculation that they hear or see, or the hearsay, or opinions. Okay? Conjecture is a fancy word of saying opinion, but conjecture is an opinion or a conclusion that's formed based on the basis of incomplete information. And so many people, they'll hear something from somebody who's credible, and because they haven't checked out the facts yet, discover later that that person wasn't telling the truth or unintentionally lying. How can you unintentionally lie? Well, that's a phrase that I just made because I want to make a point here. Your belief and your opinions and your thoughts are great, and it's great to let people know that. What's even greater is being genuinely interested in other people's belief, opinions, and thought. Not to take as necessarily fact, because oftentimes people's beliefs and opinions or thoughts are different than ours. And so lots of times people think that because their thoughts are different, that it must be true. Some people think because their thoughts are different, it must be false. To think accurately, Napoleon Hill talks about this in his book, so that you're going to hear this twice. You have to separate the facts from mere information because of all the information that we have in the world that's not based on facts. And not only do you need to separate facts from information, but you have to separate the facts themselves into important, unimportant, or relevant, and irrelevant. Only by so doing can you think clearly. You know, Dr. Sarno, who wrote Healing Back Pain, The Mind-Body Connection, he's done some really groundbreaking research back in the early 90s when he wrote the book in 91. He researched something called tension myoneural syndrome. What's that? TMS. Not TMI. Too much information. But it's about how stress and other psychological factors can cause back pain. In fact, any pain. And how you can be pain-free without drugs or exercise or surgery.
How does reducing stress and medication help you become pain-free? Some medications for pain can interfere with your body's natural healing processes, so reducing or discontinuing their use can also contribute to pain relief.
When I heard that this was the book of the month yesterday, and Paul had mentioned that Mike suggested this book, I was blown away because, I have that challenge with my back. Is it real or is it Memorex? No. Is it real or is it not real? Oh, it's real. And we have the documentation and the proof that it is real. However, so is our power of choice. That's very real. Oh, more real than people believe. A lot of people don't believe they have the power to choose. Oh, I can't help that. That's right, because you just said you can't help that. That's why you can't. When you change and say, I can help that, yeah, but I don't know how. Irrelevant. The how comes later. The how comes to a mind that is set up to be a magnet, to magnetize and attract those thoughts based on what you chose to think versus knee-jerk emotional reaction. Guilty as charged, Your Honor. I do it too, but I catch myself. That's the point. Now, Dr. Sarno's program has helped literally thousands of patients find relief from chronic back conditions. And he teaches people how to identify stress and other psychological factors that cause the back pain. And he shows how to heal yourself without the drugs or surgery or exercise. He wrote about why self-motivated and successful people are actually prone to tension myoneural syndrome. Huh? When I first read that, wait a minute. A self-motivated person, a successful person, are more prone to that. He discusses how anxiety and repressed anger trigger muscle spasms. Ooh. He talked about how many people condition themselves to accept back pain as inevitable. You know how many times since I've had all of my surgeries that I considered pain inevitable? Well, he talks about different case histories and the results of some of his in-depth mind-body research. And he shows you how you can recognize the emotional roots of tension binaural syndrome, TMS, and sever the connections between the mental and physical pain. I am so looking forward to listening to this book because the moment Paul told me about it, I went right into my Audible and got it. And so people who have back pain that's more psychological than anything else can start recovering from back pain the moment they start reading the book. So that's all I have to say about that.
How does reducing stress and medication help you become pain-free? Additionally, reducing stress can help you to make lifestyle changes such as exercising more and eating healthier to improve your overall physical health, which in turn can help reduce pain levels.
So folks, listen, today, go out there and make it a pain-free day even when you're in pain. That makes sense? Make it a pain-free day even when you are in physical pain. Choose to respond differently the whole day to that pain, and choose to respond positively to all the negatives that we're bombarded with every day. I hope you, your family, your businesses make it a wonderful day, and bye for now.